I'm gonna change Kevin Durant's team every single season until he wins a ring. The only problem is we don't have that much time. I'm about to load in the 2007 draft class, and I'm ending the video when we get to 2017, which is when Kevin Durant won his ring in real life. I'm going to be spinning a wheel every single season to decide what team he's going to play for that particular season. 19-year-old Kevin Durant on the Spurs with Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and then the bench is mostly correct, like some players are missing from 2K. It should be fine. The team undoubtedly is better than it already was, just off the fact they have KD. Now, in real life, the Spurs won 56 games, only to lose in 5 games to the newly formed duo of Kobe and Pau. D-Wade, MVP, no accessories. Shout out to 2K. KD won Rookie of the Year, barely missed the 20 points per game. LeBron, Defensive Player of the Year. I had to simulate a couple of seasons to prepare for his draft, right? Because I couldn't start it in 2007. LeBron already has 2 MVPs, 2 rings, and 4 defensive. I don't know how he did it. We're the 5th seed going against the Memphis Grizzlies, who in this simulation, the rosters aren't perfect. They have a bunch of auto-generated players: Lamar Odom, Drew Gooden, and Wally Szczerbiak. It's a 2-2 series, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. There's no way they're about to lose. Wow, they're getting cooked. I know they're a lower seed, but it looks like Kevin Durant and the San Antonio Spurs, they are going to regress from where they were in real life because they made it to the conference finals. And whoa, okay, what kind of finals matchup? The Hornets and the Bobcats. The Hornets have Chris Paul, Gilbert Arenas, who was probably, I believe, was on the Wizards at the time, but he somehow made his way onto the Hornets. We're not going to question it. Kendrick Perkins is about to get a ring potentially against the Charlotte Bobcats with Vince Carter, and apparently the Hornets are about to beat that super team. Chris Paul is now a champion, but he's not even the finals MVP. Please excuse the modern logos for some of the teams. I probably should have fixed it, but I didn't, and it looks like KD, his next team, is going to be the Dallas Mavericks. Kevin Durant is now on the Mavs. Steve Nash is still here, but obviously most importantly Dirk is here. Where else would he be, really? In real life, the 2009 Mavericks won 50 games, ironically beat the Spurs in the first round, but lost to Carmelo Anthony and the Nuggets in the second round. What is going on with the Charlotte Bobcats? Why is LeBron? I don't know what's going on right now. How is he on the Bobcats? What is this team? What is this team? Why do they have... What's going on right now? I don't understand. Did something break? Did I mess something up? You know what? We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. The Dallas Mavericks have made it to the second round. Game 1 against the Hornets. They lose game 1. Game 2, the Hornets take game 2. Game 3, okay, they're about to get swept. Maybe even... Nope. I was gonna say maybe if they were lucky, they would take a game. And wow, surprise, surprise. The Charlotte Bobcats. I'm about to put everybody back on their original team. I don't know what just happened. And the third team that Kevin Durant will be playing for in his resimulation is going to be the Chicago Bulls. Okay. Season number 3, Kevin Durant is now 21 years old. I know we had that whole fiasco with the Charlotte Hornets or the Charlotte Bobcats, and I forgot to check his stats last season. His field goal percentage and his 3-point percentage are absolutely beautiful. For some reason, he's not that great at free throws. Oh, and also I mentioned he was 21 years old. Back in the real NBA, Kevin Durant, he won a scoring title. Will he be able to do it in 2K? That's a different question. Also, he might not have to do it because he has Derrick Rose on his team now. In the simulation, he was on Phoenix. He also averaged 28 points per game as a rookie. He was on Phoenix, but I decided to put him back on the Bulls because, what's really the point of having Kevin Durant on the Bulls if he's not playing with D Rose? I feel like it makes the video more interesting. LeBron, I put him back on the Cavs. I put LeBron, Wade, Melo, Bosh, put him back all on the previous team. So LeBron is back on the Cavs, MVP. Way it should be. LeBron with his 17th Defensive Player of the Year. I should probably check because it's kind of getting ridiculous. He has 5, which is, yeah, that's insane. And we're on to the playoffs. The Chicago Bulls are the 2nd seed against the Orlando Magic. Derrick Rose apparently is coming off the bench for some reason. I don't know why. I don't think he's injured. His scoring went down a lot. No, he's not injured. For some reason, they're starting Andre Miller over him. I don't know. That's very questionable. Kevin Durant, 25 points per game. So he's 5 points short of the 30 he averaged in real life, but that's still really good. T-Mac is still on the Rockets, or not on the Rockets. He's not on the Rockets. He's still on Orlando. They also have Monte Ellis and Tiago Splitter. They should be able to win this. The Chicago Bulls make it to the second round against the Philadelphia 76ers. Derrick Rose is now starting, so whoever's coaching finally got their head out of their ass. Chris Paul is now on Philly, along with Thaddeus Young, Varejao, Devin Harris, DeAndre Jordan. He skipped some steps. He's also on here. Should be pretty close, but I think Chicago's probably got it. They lose game 1. They lose game 2. Kevin Durant, I don't know what's going on, man. He's not even making it to a conference finals or anything like that. He's Chris Paul in this reality. Okay, it's 2-2, 3-2. Okay, they're coming back. They should be fine. They make it to the Western Conference Finals. We have Kevin Durant versus LeBron James paired up with Jamal Crawford, Mo Williams, Al Harrington, Ilgauskas. Game 1 goes to the Cavs. Game 2 also goes to the Cavs. Game 3 goes to the Cavs. Kevin Durant trying not to get swept. The Bulls have the lead going into the fourth quarter, 9 minutes left, and it looks like they're not getting swept. They're about to take a game at least. So it's a 3-1 series. You know what? We're not going to even simcast, and the Chicago Bulls have been eliminated. KD did elevate himself though in the playoffs. 28 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. LeBron might be too good in the simulation. 31 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals, 1.7 blocks, 50% from 3, 90% almost from the line. LeBron's probably about to win a championship playing against Carmelo Anthony, who I put back again on the Denver Nuggets after like his very strange 1-year stint in Charlotte, which makes absolutely no sense why that even happened. He's also here with AI, Drew Gooden, Chris Kaman, and we're just gonna simulate the round. LeBron James beats Carmelo Anthony in the finals, wins his finals MVP. KD's played with Dirk, he's played with Tim Duncan, he's played with D Rose, but he hasn't even made it out of the conference finals. And it looks like he's going to Portland to pair up with LaMarcus Aldridge and ironically, Greg Oden. He's not injured, so he is putting up 6.5 points per game on 25%. Oh, they gave him a 3-point tendency. Yeah, bro, why does he have a 83 shot 3 tendency? No wonder he's shooting 25% because his rating is probably at 25. I don't even think he could shoot mid-ranges like that, so we're gonna bump it down a little bit. But yeah, that's an amazing front court. Kevin Durant, LaMarcus Aldridge, Greg Oden. Also, Tyreek Evans is here, and so is OJ Mayo, and so is Gordon Hayward, and so is Jared Dudley, and of course, we can't forget Taj Gibson. Honestly, I expected this team to be pretty good, but right now, they're not even in the playoff picture. 14th in the conference. This might be the first season where KD misses the playoffs. Melo's won his first MVP. Congratulations. John Wall, Rookie of the Year on the Memphis Grizzlies. And it looks like the Portland Trailblazers have missed the playoffs entirely. KD himself, he averaged 25 points again, so he's kind of stagnant. Okay, so let's continue like the playoff simulation, and it looks like Melo's about to win his ring. I believe also Allen Iverson is on the team. Brandon Jennings is on the team. Is Allen Iverson still on the team? Allen Iverson is on the team, so Allen Iverson also has a ring. Chris Paul has a ring. Allen Iverson has a ring. Melo has a ring. LeBron has a ring. Everybody's getting a ring except for Kevin Durant, who's actually going backwards. He just missed the playoffs. I'm actually surprised, like, while we're spinning the wheel, we haven't gotten any teams that are like a lottery team or anything like that, like a team that's really bad. The Phoenix Suns are next, so this should be interesting. So yeah, this team's actually terrible. KD, obviously he's here. He's the point of the video, but they have a auto-generated player, Patrick Goodrich, power forward, who averages 14.7 rebounds on like some mediocre shooting percentages. They also have 22-year-old DeMar DeRozan, who's putting up solid numbers, 22 points per game, but he's only an 80. Kawhi is also here too, but it feels like Kevin Durant's on this team a couple seasons too early. Kawhi Leonard just got drafted. He's a rookie. If that Portland team missed the playoffs, I would not be surprised at all if the Suns missed the playoffs. Tim Duncan, the MVP on the Oklahoma City Thunder, his first season. Klay Thompson, Rookie of the Year on the Pistons, 0.8 rebounds per game. George Hill, 6-man LeBron with his, okay, I don't even know how many he has at this point. Oh no, D Rose is injured. What, bro? And he was putting up, oh my god. The Suns missed the playoffs. There's no point in looking over the playoffs. I just repeated myself. The Orlando Magic have won the chip. T-Mac now has a ring along with Dwight Howard, so everybody is getting a championship before KD. Watch him go to like a team even worse than the Suns. I don't even know if that's possible, bro. The Suns, they lost like 50 games or something like that. Kevin Durant's now going to the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Memphis Grizzlies are also not that good, but also they do have John Wall, who's putting up 27 and 8. Oh, and for some reason, he is terrible from the line. KD, we also didn't check last season, but he averaged 28 points, 8 rebounds, you know, just doing like the normal KD type stuff. But the rest of this team's really bad. They have Pat Bev, who should be pretty good. They also have Boban, who I think he's here early, but he didn't like play in Europe. Like, he was drafted, he was in Europe for a couple seasons, then he came over, but in this simulation, he's just here now. LeBron is now on the New Orleans Hornets, and he's won MVP again. Surprise, surprise. This time, it's a legitimate free agency and not whatever happened in Charlotte. Damian Lillard is on the Jazz. Ironically, he did want to play for the Jazz at some point, so there you go. Absolutely putrid shooting percentages, but we're gonna roll with it. Draymond is the 6th man for the Clippers, which is also interesting. The shooting percentages, again, absolutely terrible, but this one kind of makes sense because it's Draymond. LeBron's the greatest defensive player of all time. On to the second round, we have a rematch between LeBron James and KD. They also have Zebo. They also have Jay Williams. Game 1 goes to the Hornets. Game 2 also goes to the Hornets. Game 3 goes to the Memphis Grizzlies. Game 4 goes to the Hornets again. And game number 5, the Memphis Grizzlies have been eliminated. And the Charlotte Hornets, the New Orleans Hornets, they have won the championship led by LeBron James, who is putting up, he is honestly stealing the show. Now, unfortunately, I'm terrible at making making videos, so I accidentally forgot to show the wheel spinning. But KD's on the Cavs. No LeBron, but they have Anthony Davis. I know I highlighted DeAndre Jordan, but they have DeAndre Jordan, they have Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is only 20. Last season, he averaged 19 points, 8.5 rebounds. Pretty good stuff. Jamal Crawford's also here, as is Mo Williams, as is, I saw M. Turner, and I saw a center. I thought it was Miles Turner. D Rose finally wins his MVP. He's recovered from that injury he had a couple seasons ago. He's averaging 34 points. He wasn't averaging that with KD. He was averaging 20 points with KD. So KD kind of was there at the wrong time, it seems like. I don't know who this is, but he won Rookie of the Year. Surprise, surprise, LeBron has won yet another defensive, I don't know how many it's been at this point. He's gotten it like every season. It's actually insane. 8 defensive play. KD's on the first team. I haven't really been paying attention. We should probably check his accolades. He's been making the All-Star team every single season. First team All-NBA, second team All-NBA. He's made some all-defensive teams, but he doesn't have a ring. This season, actually, he developed into a very good passer. So that's good. He's developing his game. Maybe this is the season. Round number 2 against the Washington Wizards, who I believe should have Steph, or he left. No, Steph is injured. At some point along the line in the playoffs, he got injured. Simulate the round. Let's get it going. Oh, they almost lost. Hold on, it's too close. Simulate with Simcast. It's a 3-2 series lead for the Cavs, and it looks like the Wizards are about to force a Game 7 potentially, unless the Cavs make a fourth quarter comeback, which they did. They came back all the way. KD to close out the series with 28, 8, and 8. The Cavs are now up against the Raptors, who have Drew Holiday, Paul George, Chris Bosh, Andrea Bargnani, who's actually not a bust in this simulation. He's actually shooting 70% from 3. Paul George, instead of Paul George meeting LeBron in the conference finals at this time, he's going to be playing against KD. Game number 1 goes to the Raptors. Game number 2 goes to the Raptors. Game number 3, come on guys, you're the second seed.